Okay, so another good time to go for this Ezekiel is if you can step over. So say, you know, Carl's really, I got to this position, I'm trying to step over, trying to bring my knee in, and I just physically can't. So you're stuck behind him. If I come under with the Ezekiel and find my grip, bring this behind. So even though I haven't stepped over with my foot, once I slide my knee up behind the back of his head, choke takes care of itself. You know, you don't need the other foot over for that one. Just stay snug and connected, and it's not about rushing it. It's probably, say Carl has me in the headlock. We want to do the arm frame escape. But notice the way when I move my hip back, I put Carl into the space I've created. But if I move my hip back, Carl follows me. Does that make sense? So I'm continually moving my hip back. But another thing I can do is I can bring my leg forward and hook his leg. Okay, so it's called the leg hook escape. So now that I've controlled his leg, now I'm building a base to my elbow, and I'm using my left shoulder to drive into the back of Carl's left shoulder, and he gets a sudden urge to let go of the headlock. So again, from there, I'm just going to find the collar, slide my knee up, find the pants, and from there we have a bow and arrow. Let's take a look at that again. So once I get into the front headlock position, I'm moving my hip away, so I make my grips. Carl follows me. I move my hip away, he follows me. I'm going to make a hook on this leg, okay? From that position, I withdraw my elbow, and if Carl just keeps it on, go real easy, bro. I put my hands on the mat, and my shoulder, my left shoulder goes behind Carl's shoulder. I'll push, he will let go, because I'm just driving so much pressure into that shoulder. I already have my hook in, so I can start to come underneath and find the collar again. You could go for the belly down choke from here. We'll just keep it simple. From there, I'll slide my knee up, find his hip, or find his knee, and now we're into the bow and arrow. Just turn around, bro. So the grips in the bow and arrow, guys, just sit up, bro. So when I'm here, okay, Carl's escape is to turn this way. Notice the way he's unwound the choke, come back. Which is why my leg comes over the shoulder. So if he tries to turn into me, it's just not going to happen. Okay. The other thing he can do is, if this foot wasn't here and I had this, he can turn away from me. So think about when we're hitting the bow and arrow and we're here. Okay, I'll take out my right foot, replace it with my left. Okay, I don't want Carl turning this way, so I'll find the pants. Turn that way now, bro. Now I don't want him turning into me, so I bring my leg over the shoulder. It's one of the few chokes where you're creating separation. If you think about when we go for our collar choke, we're ear to ear, the Henry Akins version, looking at your watch. But when we hit bow and arrow, I've cut an angle, so I'm not sternum between his shoulder blades. We've cut an angle and we are looking into his ear. Let's go again from that, bro. You have me in scarf hold. So putting it into the sequence, Carl has me in scarf hold. I feel the bridge isn't on. I'm gonna make him turn my elbow back, get into the arm frame position. I walk back. Carl fills the space. Another thing, if he doesn't walk back, if he feels that I'm trying to pull the shoulder to the mat, Carl can lean forward with that shoulder. And now I know the way. On top, we end up here. Left hook's in, I make the grip, slide my knee up, I'm already finding the pants. Legs coming over. Set up again there, bro. Now sometimes when we're going for this, notice the way my right hand is around the collar. Carl can defend by making a grip below my hand 2 hands, yeah, and now he can pull the lapel this way. Notice the way I want to pull the collar across his jugular. He'll make 2 grips and pull it that way, if that's the case. That's when he's defending with the collar. We can use the same principles and use the lapel. So I can bring the lapel over. He's still pulling on the collar, and then I'll pass it to here. Same stuff. Okay. So one more thing we want to be thinking about too is you're on the bottom, Carl. So anyone that was here for the Henry Aiken's mesocycle on the scarfold, there is a sub you can do from scarfold. Say I was here and Carl decides to hook my leg. All right. Once that leg is hooked, okay, as long as I have that elbow, I can bring my foot over and cross my ankles. There's a submission lock from there. Okay. But watch what happens. Pull your elbow back. If I do it without the elbow, doesn't work, and now he can hit the escape. So don't worry too much about that sub. If you don't hook the leg if you're in scarfold, but you can hook the leg if you're in the headlock position. Okay, let's do that, guys.